October the 7th, 2017. I'm Keith Ward with The Fighting Edge, and today we are in Vero Beach at the fairgrounds for an event. Willie, tell us what's going on.
We're on a boxing match.
All right, and how many of the fighters are fighting from our gym?
We have 3 fighters tonight fighting.
And what are the weight classes, do you know?
We got 2 heavyweights and 1 welterweight.
Okay, and did you want to have more fighters or less fighters for this event originally?
Originally, there was only supposed to be 1 other fighter, and that was my son. But as usual, they don't. It's hard to match him because of his age.
How come you can't match him? Why is it so difficult?
It's his age and his weight. He's 16 years old. He's a minor, and for boxing, he's at 170 right now, and that's kind of heavy for a 16-year-old, and he's kind of tall and stuff. So
right, very tall kid. Not an ounce of fat on him.
Yeah, average fighter at 16 is about 130 pounds, 140 pounds.
So it seems if you're going to get an opponent, you're going to have to be willing to travel quite far. Okay, so let's go through the fighters that did get seated today, and let's go ahead and start out with Brent Maroney.
Brent Maroney. All right, we have Brent Maroney. He's number 5 on the cards. He fights 5th.
And what weight is he fighting?
Welterweight.
He's a welterweight. And what weight does that? What's like in pounds, if you could?
153 pounds. He weighed in at 152.
Okay.
And then we have number 6 seated is Leonard Chester. He weighed in at 240, which is heavyweight. Anything after 201 in USA Boxing is considered heavyweight. Then we have Robert Brothers that fights number 9. Well, Leonard Chester fights 6, and then we wait. Robert Brothers fight number 9 on the card. He weighed in at 239.
And because these guys are amateurs, what are the rules? Like how many rounds, how many minutes are the rounds?
Novelists usually fight 3 rounds, 2 minutes. Open fighters, 3 3-minute rounds. That's pretty much it. That's all we have right now. Novelists.
So let's go through some of the safety stuff. So everyone kind of knows, they need to have a cup, right? Being male. They have a mouthpiece to protect their teeth, and what else?
We fight with headgear. But it's just not any headgear. It has to be USA Boxing sanctioned headgear from USA Boxing or ICBF Boxing headgear approved. So that's 3 strap headgear and has to have a certain amount of stitching. It meets the criteria of USA Amateur Boxing.
And why is that? Why these requirements for the headgear?
Honestly, I personally don't know. But I am assuming it's because of the head injuries, the concussions, and things like that they need. But at an open senior, you have the choice of not wearing headgear. So I feel if everybody at this level is going to have to wear headgear, they should all wear headgear. Or if not, then you should have that option to or not to wear headgear.
Right. So the opponents that you saw today, do you know anything about any of the opponents of the guys from our gym?
Seen Barry a couple times. That's Robert's opponent. He's a decent fighter. I've seen him in Palm Bay. He's a good guy. Good fighter. He's definitely going to bring the ruckus. Leonard Chester's opponent, this is my first time seeing him. We got a nice strategy that we're going to work on, and we're going to implement it. Leonard should definitely be coming home with a belt. Mr. Maroney, I think he just got matched today, so we really don't know.
So he's very lucky because he could have traveled all this way and then not been seated, which means he would not have had an opponent.
Correct.
And gone home.
Correct.
So good stuff. So we have this fight going on today here in Vero Beach. When is the next event? If people miss this event, when's the next time they can come out and support the fighters from Titus?
Well, the next fight, I'm not exactly sure the date, but if you guys would like to check it out, it would be on our mobile app. There's a section on the mobile app that tells you everything that Fighting Edge has going on in the community and fight-wise. So and you can download it on your mobile phone, which is Fighting Edge Boxing, and just download it and check it out.
And tonight's event was very cheap. From what I understand, the tickets were $10.
Yes, tickets were $10. They are $10. Unless you're sitting ringside, that's 20 or 15 or 20 if I'm not mistaken.
Still reasonable.
Yeah, very reasonable. And you know what? And the thing I like about this right here is in USA Boxing, these events are very organized and they are very family friendly. You know, it's not the gruesome that people would assume. It's not bad. Anybody in the family can come and watch this, and as a family event. After all, this is our country's Olympic sport. USA Boxing is an Olympic sport that we do in our country.
Right, absolutely. Right.
And that's like we got 3 young men that's trying to make it to the U.S. Olympics. So.
Right. So remember, guys, at the Fighting Edge, Willie Taylor is trying to make something happen for these fighters, help them go wherever they want to go with their careers, whether they just want to stay amateur or whether they want to go a little further. Maybe they want to go to the Olympics. Maybe they want to go pro.
Yeah, we have 2 guys right now that want to go pro, which is Leonard Chester and Robert Brothers. So.
That's good stuff. So, how about if somebody wanted to support the Fighting Edge? Do you have your 501c3?
That we do. We have a 501c3. Anything that anybody decides to donate in is tax deductible. So, guys, we are always needing help. We do need help. These trips and things like
equipment.
This. We do. We need equipment. We need gloves. Right now, we're in the process of trying to raise money to get gloves. And there is no fee at Fighting Edge. Only what a person can bring. And if you don't have it, then you just can't bring it. So we need help.
Right. We need financial help.
Yeah, we do. Because this is not the only thing that Fighting Edge does.
Right.
We also have many programs in our organization.
Let's not forget the food drive, the back to school
drive. We have the mentorship program going on. We do counseling sessions. We're doing the tutoring program. Also, I myself take hand in a senior strength training program that I do with senior citizens, and I do that every Saturday. And everything that we do is our time is donated to this program. Even yourself, Keith. You're much a part of this team. Although you don't fight, you bring something to the table. You do the videoing, you do the interviews, you take the pictures, and everybody loves your pictures. Thank you so much. But like I say, everybody brings something to the table. If you can't be here physically, and you can donate $10, $5. If a lot of people get together and do a lot will get done.
Absolutely.
So and I appreciate everything that everybody doing. If you don't have nothing to give, no time to give, then just send positive vibes our way and say a prayer.
And awesome. Hey, and listen, you guys can catch up and see some of the MMA action that we have in some of our older videos. Remember to subscribe to the channel.
Yes.
And I guess I'll go ahead and let Willie Taylor close out the video.
All right, Fighting Edge motto, as you know, in life, don't talk about it.
Be about it.
Be about it.
Catch you next time.